Mic check, mic check. How's everybody doing out there? It's a fiasco going on out here in these gaming streets. What's going on with the gaming media? They losing their minds. They ain't losing their minds. They just being who they are. We know the kind of empires they built. Most of them are Sony fans. We get it. We understand. And it's all good. Just a week ago, until you get caught slipping. So what happens when what we've been saying about y'all finally comes out in your hearts? And now y'all trying to use Cyberpunk 2077 as a scapegoat. Oh, nah. Y'all ain't off the hook that fast. It's the new legal. But I'm in the general tonight. I got Rogue Enigma 17 up in the chat, and we got our guest here today. Straight out of North Texas, King James 1089. How you doing, fam?
What's good, Famo? What it do, everybody?
Man, we good to have you, man. The streets is lit. The streets is lit because you in here tonight, man, and you're part of the streets. So we're glad to have you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brothers and sisters, step brothers and sisters, your third, fourth, fifth cousins, your aunties and uncles, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, your grandkids, and your great-grandkids. Get the entire family reunion up in here. We're having a reunion. Shout-outs to the Live community. Shout-outs to the streets, the dirt roads, the country roads, your backwoods, your suburbs, your schools, your pharmacies, your recreation centers, man, your major cities, to your arenas, man, to your state, to your country, to your nations, to your country. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you decided to come out here on Di-RRec Gaming. And for that, we're grateful for you. How's everybody doing out there? How we sounding, man? Uh-oh. General went back out again.
I did?
Oh, there you go. No, I just
did hear something. Right here.
Oh, you sound good. Look. Don't worry. The general's going through some storms, and he's here tonight. He's got a big nor'easter happening over there. So if you hear something, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It could be on my end. Don't worry about it. We're going to do this tonight.
Yeah, it's real. A tree just fell, B.
What?
It's real. Yeah, I saw my window. A tree just fell, B.
Yo, that's what I heard.
It's
yo,
real.
It's getting crazy.
Real right now. We getting bombed, yo.
Man, be careful, man. Look,
I'm inside. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I ain't going nowhere.
This is crazy, man. But check it. All right, everybody. I told y'all we was going in, and we going in. Uh-oh, legal mic sounds kind of weird. Oh, man. Oh, man. Come on. It's not choppy, is it? Is it still choppy?
You sound clear.
Okay, on their side, he's saying I sound choppy.
Oh. Okay.
See, we can't tell. I just need everybody to give me that feedback. We still sound choppy? Okay, it's better. Okay. There's no look, y'all. I just want to say this. We got storms happening. We got snowstorms happening. But we're gonna do this. All right. So bear with us. It's live from the streets. We're going live and direct now. So it's a really don't care now, but we're doing this for y'all. All right. So bear with us, okay? Bear with us. We're very appreciative. We'll just try to make this work tonight because there's a lot of stuff going on, and I want to elaborate. Okay, yeah, it probably is, man. It's some stuff going on, but they actually said StreamYard tonight had a bug, so bear with us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. Bear with us. They gave me the notification, and they also said it might clear up. It probably might clear up, but we're gonna get into it. All right. It would have been cool, right, if they would have just kept their mouth shut. But the streets, man, has a way of it's something about us where we have these never forget moments. And they fail to realize that we pay close attention to our craft. We are the consumers. We do what we do, and we build our community. We make it what it is. We have to depend on each other because we can't depend on them. It's as if the narrative is if you're an Xbox fan, man, we don't want to hear about it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever's good coming out of our camp, there's no great exposure about it. You can't depend on them to edify your community. We have perfect examples of this. I believe it was Old School on Twitter who showed that Brazilian YouTuber on how he reacted to Perfect Dark, and he was all hype, right? Until he found out it was Xbox. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we're not making things up. This stuff is global. But I just want to tell the whole entire real Xbox community. We see you over here. We're going to keep talking that talk. We're going to keep walking that walk. I got my man, the General, in here, and I can't wait for him to explode on y'all on the subject he got. I got King James in here. Can't wait for the streets to talk. But I got something here, and I've been doing my research, y'all, and I'm about to bomb first. These gaming medias, they're a trip, y'all. If you don't keep your eyes open, they will fool you every single time. So Cyberpunk is a scapegoat. But what is it really about? Is it really about Cyberpunk? No, it's not. They don't even play on their PlayStation 4s. All right? We already knew this was going to happen. Okay? We said it. We was like, yo, while Sony's over here, act like they know damn well they're going to have to use PlayStation 4. They're going to have to, regardless if they want to try to sell this PlayStation 5. Because we know with our common sense, there's not enough PlayStation 5s. So their main base is still on PlayStation 4. Now understand this. Sorry about not hitting y'all's comments tonight, y'all. Bear with us. Forgive us on that front. So with that fact, right, we got told earlier this year. I want y'all to pay close attention to what I'm saying. We got told earlier this year by Bloomberg that there was going to be some issues with the PlayStation 5, and we don't have to go into details about it because we already know what the details are. So they told everybody that there was going to be some issues with the PlayStation 5. Even though people want to know, they wanted to see it, they read it, and even if they didn't believe it, the fact of the matter is there was a problem going on. When the console releases, you know, just like I know, that they were praying and praying for its uprise. But they were praying in vain because they were told this console was going to have mistakes. It was going to have massive backlash, repercussions if it got sent out this year. So they were really just buying it with hopes that it wouldn't happen. That's pretty much what was going on. They're not going to admit to it, but they were rolling the dice. All right? So when the YouTubers started getting dropped, each one of them, all those PlayStations start breaking on them. So they had to act a certain way. You know what they did. They try to play it off. Everybody started to go silent all of a sudden. We saw it. Right? We saw it. Then you had the wise guys, right? You had the wise guys sitting up here trying to play things off. You had the gaming media trying not to speak on it. And we would literally say it in our tweets. Where's the outrage? Where's the talking about this? They didn't make an article. When they did make an article, it was an easy article. You know, it wasn't something where they would criticize Sony or, you know, was this stuff that Bloomberg was saying was true. Because we got Sony lying on the record. Sony said before the damn console come out that the consoles are good. The stuff that Bloomberg was saying was not true. They said that. It's on the internet. They even went on Twitter and denied these allegations. They denied the allegations, people. Denied them. So when it started happening, why didn't nobody hold Sony up? Where was their accountability? Of course they wouldn't, because they work with Sony. They're Sony fans. And the last thing they want is for Sony to look bad. So what's the first thing that they do, panel? They started searching and finding little things to talk about to make the Xbox not look good. So we get cats talking about how Watch Dogs Legion's ray tracing don't look all that great. They start talking about how Dirt 5 and all these other games, oh, look, they don't look that great. Look how they running on the Xbox Series X. They started criticizing it to the point where Xbox had to come out and say, listen, the dev kits came out late for a reason, because we are getting RDNA 2.0 fully maximized for our console. We're working on this with AMD. So our games will have the full potential power. See, this stuff is baking, like I said. But notice how they didn't want to do that. Notice how the gaming media wanted to play this stuff off. Now watch this. You had people complaining, y'all. Complaining about how loud the PlayStation 5 were. Then we come to find out that Sony actually has 2 different fans.
Yeah, who does that, yo? 2 different fans? That's insane. I've never heard of nothing like that.
Damn, man, General's breaking up. But bear with us. If you hear him clear, good. If he's breaking up on my end, doesn't matter, as long as y'all can hear him.
Yeah, he clear on my end as well.
Yeah, Hyperfane says legal. I'm a little choppy. Yeah, we're gonna be choppy tonight. Yeah, it's you know what? It's the chopped and screwed edition tonight. All right, chopped and screwed edition. And if it doesn't clear up, don't worry about it. We got y'all. We'll do this over again. It's no biggie. Okay, she said the general was clear. Good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is ignore anything that I hear. As long as you guys keep telling us we're okay. All right. But I see y'all. Forgive me if I'm a little choppy. Now notice, and I'm walking us through this because I want y'all to see this. I got you, G. I got you, G4. Appreciate it, y'all. Now notice, they start complaining. Hey man, they start making videos. Yo, listen to my PlayStation 5. Oh man, it's all messed up. Then come to find out, Sony done made 2 different fans, y'all. 2 different fans. World outrage. Because everybody was thinking something was really wrong with these PlayStation 5s. Did Sony come out and tell their fan base, hey, listen, you're going to have 2 different type of fans. One might be louder than the other. It's because of this and because of that. It's because of this and because of that. No, they didn't. Now, watch where I'm going with this, right? Because if we're going to hold things accountable, if you're going to throw that energy at one area, you got to keep that same energy over here. We see they didn't do that. So now, when it comes out, there's 2 fans. You don't get no reports on it. You don't get no outrage. Okay. The Xbox Series X is still doing its thing. We're getting all this news. We get Hive Busters coming out in September. You heard the general talk about on the other last shows all these great games that are coming out for us.
Yep.
And shout outs to Hive Busters, right? The greatest game ever made. Funny part is DLC. This DLC looks better than all PlayStation games ever made in this catalog.
I agree with that.
Y'all.
I agree with that.
Fact, if you got Game Pass Ultimate, it's free. Now dig this, y'all. Dig this. You know that's killing them, right? You know that's really making them mad how this game looks. Because you know damn well, like I do, they're not Gears of War players. Oh, hell no, they're not Gears of War players. Who
so
they
that means,
right?
That means Gear 6 will look godly. Gear 6 will look godly, man.
Facts. Now watch this. On top of all that mess, we find out Cyberpunk 2077 was the threat. We've been talking about this game as being something phenomenal. How do we know? Because all through this whole year, right, the devs And the bosses of top devs have been very transparent with us. Yes, it was unfortunate that it got delayed, but they were working on a lot of things. They were talking about how they had to work on all these consoles and try to make it all compatible. They're trying to, work out some bugs, work out some fixes, work out some glitches, get some things smoothed out, which is relatable. We understand that this type of stuff happens especially when you're trying to make a masterpiece, especially when you're trying to make a great game. And note that these devs have been working on this game for 8 years. All right?
8 years.
Thank you. 8 years. So it's not like they've been prancing around like, oh, well, we just making this quick game and it's got bugs. They've been working on this game for 8 years. All right? Now watch this. They get delayed again. Why did it get delayed again? Because they wanted this game to really get done. They wanted to push it to December. They still had some things they had to do, and they delayed it again. So what? This game got delayed like what, 3 times altogether?
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, when this game finally comes out, it's runs on it. Oh, before I say that, General, you heard me say it, man. What did I say? This next generation, before this next generation comes, learn how to invest. Because, like the General, I'm getting tired of games being held back because people are sitting on those old consoles and expect greatness every time a new console come out. You had 7 years. You had 7 years to get your money right. 7 years to do something if gaming means that much to you. Now, I'm not talking about people who it takes a while for them to get their money up. I'm not talking about that. But you got 113 million last generational consoles, and you expect everybody to wait around for 130 million people to get a PlayStation 5 so that we can experience next generation? King James, who they kidding, man? General, who they kidding, right? They kidding, right? We supposed to wait for that?
Just let me know.
Let
me know when I can go, man. Let me know,
I'm
man.
gonna let you know.
Wait to sign off.
I'm gonna
General
let you
ready
know.
to spit the ether.
He's gonna get him. He's gonna get him. So it comes out, and they're pissed off. All right, they pissed off because the old consoles, PlayStation 4 and Xbox Ones, it ain't running right. It's all messed up. Now watch this, General. Hold me down.
All right.
Okay, now it's messed up, King James. And it's a disgrace. Okay, here comes the gaming media. It's a disgrace. What is going on? The game doesn't work right now. Notice they ain't talking about the PlayStation 5. They're not talking about PC. They're not talking about the Xbox Series X because those seem to be running the game in a decent way. We understand games have bugs and glitches. When has that ever not been a case? For this whole generation? Since for 7 years, when have we not had bugs and glitches? We've been having that this whole dang time. So now it's a big deal.
Brand new now.
Right, it's brand new, but wait a minute, it gets better. Hold your horses, General. It gets better because y'all are mad about Cyberpunk. When Spider-Man, y'all criticize Cyberpunk. Well, why did they release this game knowing it was messed up? You see how they get themselves in trouble? They said that. And as if nobody's looking and paying attention to what they say. So you got to watch what you say because when you say it, you can't take it back. So now, snap, we got you. Oh, why did they release a game knowing it was broken? Really? Spider-Man wasn't broken? Spider-Man was horrible. Now watch how the gaming media is. And it was up for a nomination of Game of the Year. Really? Spider-Man Miles Morales made the final nomination of the Game Awards for Gotti. And all you have to do is go on YouTube and type in Spider-Man Miles Morales, right? And all you gonna get, all these funny, jokey YouTube channels making fun of the game in a jokey way, because you know they didn't want to make fun of it too bad, because they didn't want to Sony look bad. So you got all these YouTubers laughing, having fun, joking about the game being broken, showing you walking around with a long nose, walking around with the wrong suit, walking around with his head cut off, swinging through the city as a chair, swinging through the city as a lamppost, swinging through the city as a piece of concrete, swinging through the city as a tire, swinging through the city with everything other than Miles Morales, and there was no outrage.
Oh, man, you know them cheat codes, bro.
No outrage, and we kept saying, when are y'all gonna say something about this game, and when y'all gonna say something about Sony and this console? And then to speed something up today, Bo comes out with one of the most beautifulest posts that you could ever make on Twitter. Why is it that y'all can sit up here and speak on devs, but y'all can't speak on Sony? Amen, sister.
I like that.
Amen, sister.
I like that.
Because what's her name? I'm getting on her too. I don't care.
Oh.
You open up your mouth, you
redhead.
Whether you male or female.
Yeah.
What's her name? Andrea, right?
Yeah.
She came out, and lo and behold, she revealed a great mystery, not to us. We've been saying it, that they never been on our side, and they couldn't. It was killing them. So she said it for them. Oh, Cyberpunk, the reason Cyberpunk is all messed up, right? Oh, they didn't care. They wanted to hide the game from being on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One because they knew it was going to be terrible, right? So they didn't want to show that. Well, why would anybody want to show the old version of an old-ass generation of a game? Did Sony do that with Spider-Man? Show me where Sony showed Spider-Man on the PlayStation 4 to advertise that game.
No, they showed it all PS5. They showed the little PlayStation.
Thank you.
Performance mode. Yeah, that was it. They didn't show no PS4 version.
And if anything, they showed it on PC with them trailers. They didn't show the PS4 version of that game.
Exactly.
Everybody would have been like, what the hell is this, man? That ain't next gen. So Cyberpunk got a reason to not do it. It's understandable. Then you want to say, oh, because they started getting all these high reviews. We know why it got high reviews. Because people were playing it on the Xbox Series X. They were seeing how great it was. They wasn't playing on PlayStation 5, and that's what pissed them off. And it's because the game was getting so good of reviews, and we saw IGN. IGN tried to bomb it, give it a 10 or something. Get out of here. Everybody was giving it 9s and 10s and high 9s. And if you ever play the game, you can literally see why the game got high scores. It's a great game. Yes, they made a mistake. All right, but CD Projekt Red is no joke. They make games that define a generation. Let's keep some respect on a craft. And even the head guy said that. He was like, he apologized. He was like, but we're very unique. We start from nothing. We challenge ourselves to be different. And I can respect that as a gamer.
Yes, sir. Innovation.
We need somebody like CD Projekt Red. We need people like the developer of Ninja Gaiden. We need those guys that challenges you lame gaming journalists who have a hard time playing these games because y'all a bunch of casuals. One thing you good at doing is making a bunch of tweets and lying about stuff. So when she said that last thing that King James sent to me, he sent it to me. And what did she say, King James? She revealed the greatest mystery about all of them. This didn't just come from her. It's about all of them think like this. It's about almost all of them think like this. So
she was playing a blame game that day.
Yep. She has the nerve to blame Xbox. She says, and look, Xbox partnered with them. Yeah, that's the problem right there. And Xbox partnered with them, and they knew that the game was messed up and allowed them to release it anyway. Well, woe and behold, people. Before I pass this mic to the general,
let's go.
Lo and behold, what did we find out today? That little Andrea, whatever her name is, she told a little Red Riding Hood lie, didn't she? And you know what? She didn't care that she was lying. Because guess what they do? They ride that hype train. What was popular yesterday, y'all? Dog Cyberpunk out. Let's go. And everybody got on that train. And then today we come out, and the head guy comes out, and they question him, and they say he said this. It wasn't Sony's fault or Microsoft's fault because we never presented it to them. They had put their trust in us. So they didn't even know that this game was messed up. When we released it based off of trust. Smack!
Hey, yo, Legal, can I ask a quick question, though?
What's up, boy?
Yo, so even if they would partner with Microsoft and they knew Microsoft ain't the boss, they don't own CD Projekt Red.
They don't.
So what can they do? Like what can they do in that situation?
You're right. They man, King James. They speak to the audience like they're dumb. They expect you to be dumb. They expect you not to think like that. So that's why she came out so on that lie on Xbox. Now you think she's gonna get on Twitter and make an apology? No. Hell no. And even if she did, it's whack anyway. Who cares if you make an apology? Because in your heart, you already exposed what we already knew about y'all. The problem was the game was partnered by Xbox. Same reason with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. They had a problem with that game because that game is marketed by Xbox. That's the only reason they're attacking the game. And they try to, it's underpowered. They couldn't wait to say that, General. Look.
Hey, man, give me the mic.
Spider-Man's flying around like a pigeon.
Give me the mic.
Out like a pigeon.
Give me the mic. Let's go.
Take it away, Joe.
Yo, Xbox family, Xbox Country Club, all the real Xboxes out there. Once again, it's on. Once again, it's on the FOMO, the fear on missing out. FOMO, fear on missing out. So let me say a couple things. You're going to see this more and more because I'm going to say this right now, and I don't care who hear it. Microsoft will dominate 2021 starting with January 28th, the medium. And you're going to see it keep on coming. You're going to see it keep on coming. They got that little start with Spider-Man, right? They got that little start with Demon Souls, right? And that's it. That's it. Here's the problem. And they're trying to do it again. They sold the media. The media sold the PS4, and the media is trying to sell the PS5. And they're doing it all over again. But here's the problem. You saw the problem on the game show. Microsoft got games coming now. Perfect Dark, exclusive. Arc 2, which is going to be like a Horizon, God of War type AAA action game. You know what I'm saying? What you saw in that trailer. It ain't going to be no more building gates and riding around on dinosaurs and this defense force stuff. No, it's going to be an actual adventure game. Microsoft partnered with Wildcard. That's Vin Diesel's video game. He has his own video game studio. That's going to be exclusive to Xbox Series X, S, and PC. It's not coming to PlayStation. The problem is when games don't come to PlayStation, the media loses its narrative, and Microsoft knows this. And I've been telling New Legal, I said, Phil, especially after the gaming show and seeing with Cyberpunk, he don't need to play nice no more. Everything from ZeniMax needs to be exclusive to the Xbox system. Because when you take away exclusives, when you get Xbox exclusives, when you get them games that don't come to, and that narrative is out there, because I'm going to tell you some real stuff. I'm going to say something as real, as raw as an Xbox fan. When you see a hot game come out, the first thing that come out their mouth, oh, it's for PlayStation? It's for PlayStation? Go on YouTube. Go on Twitter. And when they show even that little French dude with his little funny suit and his funny hair, little chump, yo, straight up, that's exactly how they feel. When they see, oh, it's Xbox, oh boy, now I gotta buy an Xbox. Yo, and Illegal, if you listen to his podcast, he did a very good podcast about where this tribalism where all this console war stuff came from, and it started with Sony with Crash Bandicoot on PlayStation 1 yelling at Mario, talking about fat boy come outside and blah 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 and all this other stuff. This type of attitude was birthed. It's not the Xbox fan that's the problem. It's not even the gamers that's the problem. It's not the YouTube channels and people that got, gaming channels. They're not the problem. It's the media. The media wants to keep this going because they need clicks and views to stay in business. And I say it to every gamer. You are too old. And I'm talking about gaming age, not age as a number or age as a real person. As a gamer, you are too old to need somebody to tell you that something is 9.0. You are too old to need somebody to tell you like, oh, this sold 100,000 units. You are too old. All of us are mature gamers. We've been playing on Genesis, Nintendo. We didn't see this game before. If you started on PlayStation 2, that's fine. If you're younger and your first system was a PlayStation 3, that's fine. Yo, here's the problem. The more exclusive that Xbox get, be prepared for the hate. The more that Xbox bangs them out, I'm gonna tell you right now, New Legal and King James, don't let Halo be a 95 or 93, Metacritic. They're gonna lose their mind. They're gonna lose their mind. But let me get real, Russell, with you. Let me really sack the quarterback. I just saw a video with Ryan McCaffrey on IGN. And instead of bigging up Xbox, what they did at the award show, he had a little video that you should go watch. It says, well, maybe Xbox can compete with Sony now with their first party. He didn't say they did a good job.
Right.
He used little narratives like, oh, Xbox, they need to worry about their house so they can compete with Sony. This is coming from an Xbox show. And y'all need to understand this. Stop being sheep. I've been saying this since I started the show with New Legal.
Speak on it, Jim. Talk to him.
Stop being sheep. Stop being sheep. Be your own gamer. Be your own gamer, be your own man, be your own woman, whatever gender you are. I don't give a damn. Be who you are. You do not need Andrea and her redheaded behind or Jeff Keighley and you know what I'm saying? They want to make the whole award show a Sony red carpet. Come on, man. Ain't nobody stupid. So let me get to the facts. You put Spider-Man Miles Morales in different award categories, but you give Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order one category, it's straight BS and it's trash, yo. And it's trash. And that's why, as gamers, we should ignore the media. We the media. You come in for direct gaming. You come in for other people that got channels. Xbox gamers should listen to Xbox gamers. This is real right now. This is about narrative. Hive Busters came out. Let me break it down to you. I haven't got a chance to get a Series X. I got an Xbox One X. Hive Busters looks amazing because I got the last system, right? So it's optimized for that system. It looks amazing. It looks godly on Series X. They don't like that.
They don't like that.
And check this out. Hive Busters, if you haven't played it, Gears of War Hive Busters, the DLC campaign, it looks better than anything on PS5.
Ever made.
Anything. And I'm talking about Series X. I'm going from Series X, right? They never want to give Xbox their props.
Never.
They never want to give Xbox their props. Microsoft made a nice chess move. They put Master Chief in Fortnite. They know what they're doing. They're trying to get the younger audience to want to get into Halo.
Talk
they know
to them.
You know what I'm saying? Everything is a chess move. Oh, the initiative comes out. Okay. You see, they show the developers, they're going with something new, something innovative, ecological science warfare, kind of what we're going through now in this world, right? And you bring back Perfect Dark. Yo, that game hasn't been around since 15 years. So the initiative is working on it. Yo, you got Avowed. You got a new Fable coming. Forza Horizon 5 is supposed to come next year. Yo, I just got this Cyberpunk car and Forza Horizon 4. That's the things that Xbox do that Sony don't do. It's called fanfare. It's called fan service, yo. And you got to race that car. You got to have the right car because that car is 1,900 horsepower and it drives like a demon in the night. And I finally got it. You know what I'm saying? And I've been playing with that car. I stopped playing Forza Horizon 4. I'm having so much more fun in Forza Horizon 4 again. You know what I'm saying? Yo, the thing about Xbox is that they understand their audience now. They understand their audience now. But real talk, the more exclusives they get, and I'm saying it now, every Xbox fan better hear this, yo, straight up. We are going to dominate 2021. From Game Pass to the exclusive titles coming, we are going to dominate. I promise you that. And the media is going to have a fit with it. Because the PS4 and the PS5 and the hating on Xbox, it makes money. And that's why these chump YouTubers and anybody else that want to rag along, they all changed their, how many Xbox fans was what, 2-3 years ago or 4 or 5 years ago. Now they all PlayStation channels now because they getting views and they getting clicks. And that's how they getting recognized.
Speak on it.
That's why we made Di-RRec Gaming, because this for real Xbox players. This for real Xbox fans. This for real Xbox players. And it's about time that Xbox fans stop listening to the noise, stop being sheep. Like New Legal said, invest. Invest, yo. My brother, I'm going to say
it's going to happen. I told you this was going to happen.
I'm going to say this right now. I don't care how anybody feels. This is just real. This is real. It is 2020, about to be 2021 in a couple of weeks. If you were still on an Xbox Fat in 2013, you got a problem, bro. You got a problem.
Facts.
You got a problem that you want to play a new game on 7-year technology. I'm not talking about nobody pockets, because you could upgrade to an Xbox One X.
There you go.
No, how many times they go on sale? You could upgrade to a Series S. That's a great system. They try to clown the $300 Series S system. Now you can't find it nowhere. Now we found out the Series S can do backwards compatibility with N64 games and PlayStation 2 games and this and that because of the program called Retractor. You can't do that on the PS5. You understand me? How many more times you going to keep on letting the narrative bully you into what you like as a gamer? I bet y'all don't know about I bet y'all out there don't know about Star Renegade. One of the gems that's on Game Pass right now. Fantastic turn-based action game. And I don't play turn-based action, but I'm a fan of turn-based action game because Star Renegade on Game Pass. What about Dragon Quest? Let me say some real right here. They hyping up Spider-Man and Demon Souls, and Last of Us got basically a nice B job and a red carpet treatment, but nobody talks about how Game Pass dropped 10 games in December. 10 games.
Talk to them.
10.
Let them know.
Let them know. See what I'm saying? Nobody talks about this, man.
Let's get more gully. That's 10 before the Game Awards. Moorcade just came out. That's 11. That's a puzzle game. They just dropped the ultimate version, special version of Skyrim. That's 12. And then they dropped Hive Busters. And they dropped Game of the Year edition, a Game of the Year edition for Gears 5. That's 13. 13 games in Game Pass. 13 games in Game Pass. Media, none of them talk about it. All they doing is hyping up Spider-Man. All they doing is hyping up Demon Souls. You took a 10-year-old PS3 game and you remade it for the PS5. Now we're hearing that you're going to do a remake of Metal Gear Solid from 1998. Bluepoint is doing it. As gamers, do you want something new or you still want to suck this nostalgic bubble? I don't care.
I thought they didn't want to play old games.
That's right. That's right.
I thought that was a narrative.
Exactly, yo.
That's right,
exactly.
James. That's right.
So
mouse got them in trouble, like I said it would. And I told you they will fail you all this generation. Because
and check
they're
this out.
going to have to talk about Xbox.
And check this out, right? Y'all some suckers to sit up and say, oh, well, they partner with Xbox. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's messed up. Oh, really? What about Days Gone? Y'all didn't call that out with all the bugs that had that, right? What about Days Gone? Ben Studio. What about Ben Studio telling Sony, yo, we can make a nice multiplayer for you? They say, no, our audience wants single player. So what happened with that? What happened with that?
Facts.
Nobody talks about this, yo. Nobody won't have the balls to talk about it. And that dude, Brian, from IGN, his little punk behind talking about, oh, Demon Souls is way better than Cyberpunk. Oh, really? Here's the problem. Witcher 3 came out with a bunch of problems, yo. Let's go back. Witcher 3 came out with a bunch of problems. Right? Now it's considered the greatest role-playing game of all time. So let's get real gully. Let's get real gully, because you're not a developer, right? What are you supposed to do when your last game is considered the best game of all time or the best role-playing game of all time? And they come in with a whole new deal. Do you know that Cyberpunk came from a tabletop game in the 90s? Do you know it's from the 89, 90? It comes from a Japanese tabletop game. But y'all don't understand that, do y'all? Y'all want to sit up here and tweet. They want to sit up here and complain. Hey, yo, if you're playing on 7-year technology, screw you. For real. If you want to sit there and hold steady, oh, I'm not moving, then that's on you. But don't sit up here and complain because the game didn't work on the PS4 or the Xbox. You knew it wasn't going to work on that.
Right.
You knew.
Okay, Joe, watch this. King James, I'm gonna let my boy come in a minute.
All right.
Look, everybody knows General nailed it. Okay, I'm gonna shoot the King James real quick. And General. Let's take Titanfall for an example. Titanfall was one of the best. This is one of the best examples, right?
Yep.
What happened when Titanfall got created, right? It was 720. They were trying to get to 800p, but they were saying, listen, we want to make this game at 60 frames per second. The Xbox One in 2014 was already putting out 60 frames per second games. Let's first get that fact straight, all right?
And the game used the cloud. Yep.
That's right. And we were cloud gaming. So we've been doing this. Now, watch y'all. What happened to the version on the 360?
I don't even remember, bro.
What happened to the version on the 360?
It was bad, bro. It was bad.
Did it go at 60 frames per second?
No, it was bad. The textures, the colors. Yeah, it was bad. It was 30 frames per second and it was shaky. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, why would you think that now look, that would be considered we couldn't play it. It's too bad. It just doesn't, it's not working right. Of course it's not. Because you're on the 360. You're on the 360. It's going to struggle. Look, right now, games that come out on the Xbox One, right? Struggle.
Yep.
That's just the way it is, man. The problem is what I told y'all. That 113 million gets Sony in trouble. Sony can't advance the way they want to because their base don't advance. Sony's base never advances. And the race with Sony and their fan base is finally catching up to them. They can't make enough games to get prepared for their fan base's lack of catching up. That's the problem.
Yep.
Because now you got 130 million. You only put out what 4 million PlayStation 5s. That's 100 and that's 109 million to go.
Exactly.
And then you come to find out that now it's a disaster. It's a catastrophe, right? Now it's really shut down. You're not getting a PlayStation 5 for Christmas. It's been told to you. Good luck trying to get one for Christmas now. Now little Billy and little Jenny can't get one. You got to wait till 2021. It has been confirmed. And now you don't even know what month that's going to be. That's why they said 2021. It could be January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Who knows? But you ain't getting one this year. Where's the outrage at? You don't hear nothing about it. Where's the outrage? Where is saying to Sony, this is unacceptable? So you can say this is unacceptable to everything else. But the only thing that's been consistent with catching L's since November the 13th has been the PlayStation 5 and Sony's henchmen.
Yep.
Jim Flying Ryan. Let me get that straight. That's a little tongue twister there. He now has to backtrack on everything he said. King James, he done had to backtrack on everything he had to say, bro, because there's nothing moving forward for him. Where are they PlayStation 5 games at? Where they at?
It's only two.
Thank you.
What you mean after they beat them and they go back to the shelves or Redbox or something?
Facts. Go ahead, King James. You repping the streets. Go ahead. Show turn. Do your thing.
It's just crazy out here. it's like mind-boggling. Like, first of all, how many categories was Doom put in for the Game Awards?
0.
No, I think he got one nomination.
That's why I said 0.
And,
Because the one that they put it in was a joke.
No, Doom,
Right.
Doom was in 4 categories. It didn't win nothing.
That's why
straight disrespect.
Yeah, it's
Straight
crazy.
disrespect. And I don't even think I don't even recall any bugs in Doom.
No,
Eternal
Doom
when I
was
playing it.
smooth, wasn't it, brother? It was smooth the whole way. It was smooth, man. Great game. Great game. I don't understand it, man.
So overlook that, but put Buggy Miles Morales.
Yeah. Was
It
nominated,
just
look, bro, reached the nomination for Gotti. That's
and it's just
hilarious,
like
ain't it?
it's just as you said. I've seen water puddles swinging on webs.
Yeah.
Piles of bricks swinging on web. I seen a video where he just turns into a puddle of water.
Yeah,
He
he
just
turned
hit
to
into
goo. After a thug hit him, he turned to goo. Yeah,
exactly. Walk
A
across the street, a bus going right through him.
Lamppost, yeah.
Now, my question is, that's a playable game, right? That's playable. See what I'm saying? That's not unacceptable. That's acceptable to them. Because you see what they did, right? I want everybody to know what they did. King James and General ain't lying about this game. I'm not lying about this game. It's on you because everybody wanted to make fun with it. Everybody to want to have fun with it and laugh and look, ha, 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 ha. But deep down, it was mad. It was hurting. They was hurting. Damn, I can't play this game the way I want to. And then you was lucky if your PlayStation didn't brick on you.
But
that too.
Hey, Lil Legal, let me say something real quick, real short. If they would have put Halo Infinite out the way that it was, they would have still dominated, bro. Microsoft would have still dominated over Demon's Souls and Spider-Man because it's Halo. And then they could have took all year if they wanted to, the patches and updates and blah, 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 and this and that. But they respect Halo. They respect the franchise. And they respect the fans, yo. And they understand the flagship is Halo, right? So they're taking an extra year just to polish the graphics and animation.
And
When
did y'all
that
see those
game comes out
screenshots?
next November,
Fact.
yo,
I'm
it's
gonna
going
have
to
the last
look
laugh.
insane.
Remember, General ain't lying. Remember, King James, you saw my post on Twitter. How many people? There was a lot of people who were thinking those CGI trailers, they ain't nothing, man. They ain't the real game. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. Look at High Busters today. You gonna keep telling me that ain't nothing? You think they can't make these games with real time graphics? You really think that's hard for Microsoft to do when they're the ones who got it in their console? See, the funny part is y'all don't want to admit what Microsoft has. That's fine. You don't have to admit it. You don't have to believe it. Doesn't mean they ain't finna happen. These games on the Series X are married to the graphic cards of NVIDIA and AMD. AMD told y'all brainless brutes that the S and the X are the only two next generational consoles. That means PlayStation 5 ain't next generational. We said it. So you can keep on running the IGN. You can keep running Kotaku and all the rest of them lanes because they want to keep putting next generation in the same room of PS5. They'll keep lying to you, but we know, and you won't see the difference very soon. You already saw it now with our little DLC. That little bitty baby right there just smacked the hell out of your whole entire existing catalog.
And it's only 3 to 4 hours, yo.
That's it.
And everybody I talk to, it is phenomenal.
That's how you make a game. And guess what? I played it for 20-something minutes today, right?
Yeah.
There was one boring moment.
Yeah.
I'm running through a Gears game.
Yeah, I just started
hours long, non-stop action.
Yeah, I just started last night, and I was having a ball, yo. Like, you know, especially Keegan. That's me, because I'm bald head with the big mustache. You know what I mean? You got to represent.
Yo, Keegan reminds me of somebody. I'm gonna put a picture up tonight, but I think I'm gonna crack all y'all up. I just found Keegan's A alike, man. But
it's like, yo, I say it again. 2021. I don't know if Microsoft did this on purpose, but maybe like they said, the dev kits, yo, y'all don't understand. Microsoft is going to dominate. You're not thinking. You're not thinking if you're the main media, because what's gonna happen is you're gonna have to eat a lot of words, a lot, because there's a game coming out sooner. Or later, I think it's gonna be Halo. I really think it's gonna be Halo. It's gonna show the PS5 can't do this. When that first game come out, that's all the way turned for RDNA 2 and everything, the updates and everything clicking and everything running, it is going to show that 12 teraflop monster's power. But I said it in the legal. I said it on the first episode we started. They fear that 360 dominance, yo. That industry, they hate it when the 360. It killed them to talk about the 360.
You're right. It killed.
It killed them, yo.
Facts.
It killed them, yo. King James, am I wrong? It killed them to talk about the 360, yo. They had no choice because the PS3 was too fat. It was too fat, too heavy. It didn't have enough memory to do online. Everything was running better on third party. Yo.
Yep.
Like for real.
It killed them. He ain't lying.
It killed them.
That's why they couldn't wait.
Xbox has an advantage, yo.
That's right.
But you know what's funny? You know what's funny about the 360 era though? I remember because I was like heavily on IGN and GameSpot back then.
Yeah, we all was, yo. I was, yeah.
And the main thing I remember seeing in the comments were, "But you guys pay online. You guys pay to play online."
Remember that? Yep.
That's all I heard.
Yep.
That was it. And I'm sitting up and saying, well, yeah, we pay to play online because we're not getting hacked, we're secure, and we're actually playing on servers. I mean, we're actually having a true online experience. They were trying to dog a true online gaming experience. I want y'all to think about that.
Exactly.
Stupid, man. You think about it. Stupid.
And how many times that generation did we see IGN post articles? It was probably a weekly thing. PSN down for maintenance.
That's right.
Constantly.
It became a meme.
Yeah.
It was down all the time. It just became a meme.
Yeah.
So they
got used to not playing for a time.
They got caught. And they all ran with it because they knew that it was a hot cake. It was a hot cake scenario. And you got this guy out here in Cyberpunk. You know, they're doing everything they can. We know y'all are. Y'all did a great job. You made a great game for the next generation. And now, watch this. On top of all of the news, King James, General, and I have spoken on, right? We failed to forget one little thing that's just the funniest icing on the cake. Now they're going to make it seem as if Sony not giving you a refund was actually an option. I was saying, I just wanted, ain't that something? When I said it on Twitter, I just want people to show me that they actually getting their refunds. Look what happened. I just want to see. You heard those consoles bricking, but I didn't see nobody talking about got my refund. Got my refund. Got my refund. Got my refund. You
because
Sony, Jack that.
Yo, Sony's not stupid, yo. They know that, yo, you bitching right now. There's a patch going to come out in January, February, and you're going to be playing this game later on. But Microsoft will give you your refund because Microsoft
days after
cares
you
about the gamer. Microsoft cares about the gamer. They care about the ecosystem, yo. For real.
14 days you have digitally to play the game. So you can play the game for 2 weeks. You can literally beat the game, get your money back.
Yep.
You got 2 weeks to beat the game. Microsoft ain't worried about that. Sony, on the other hand, what's funny is that they're using this. Oh, Sony's not allowing their gamers to get refunds. Here's my one word. Duh. When they get sued for this. What are y'all talking about?
You ain't know? Like, is that new to y'all?
Yeah,
like,
is that new? What the hell y'all talking about?
Once you download, with Sony policy, once you download the game, it's yours. It's the same thing as Nintendo. It's the same thing as Nintendo with eShop. Because I got friends that got Switches and stuff. Yo, once you download that game on eShop, it's yours, bro. It's yours. Straight up. Don't even come asking for no money. But y'all jump on Microsoft, yo. Like for real. And you know what's so sad, yo? It's like, bro, it's about to be 2021.
Right.
When you gonna chill with the cafeteria bullying and this and that? All you doing is waking a sleeping giant. All you doing is waking a sleeping giant right now. That's all you doing. That little rectangle box is about to kick major ass. And I'm not taking that back, yo. I'm not
Big
taking that back.
facts.
And when
Big
they do,
facts.
and when they do, and also let me drop another bomb on y'all, right? Let me get in my Mel Gibson lethal weapon mode right now.
Uh-oh.
Yo, check this out. So you talk about how Microsoft is not powerful in the PS5, then why by next year, Sony's already come out and they kind of said it. They're working on a PS5 Pro. They're working on a PS5 Lite, which is the $300 Series S, right? They doing the same thing. And they talk about making another PSP, but not with cartridges or anything, straight streaming with 5G as the internet. You know what I'm saying? Yo, who y'all think y'all fooling, yo? Who y'all really think y'all fooling? But y'all talking about a joystick that does beeps and bloops and blunders, and you can speak into it and hear the ice crackle, and you can hear the
And
sand.
blowing it. Don't forget
But
blowing
it
it.
runs your battery down.
I heard it's breaking the consoles.
Oh, I didn't hear that. It's like, yo, the smoke and mirrors is over. That's what I'm talking about being a mature gamer, yo. Yo, check this out. For right now, if you don't know, out there in TV land or out there in podcast land or video game land, you can get Xbox Game Pass Ultimate 3 months for $1 right now just to join it. Right now.
Right now.
Right now. You can't do that on PlayStation. You can't.
Are you serious, bro? Like,
no.
PlayStation ain't gonna have like that. If they have something like that, the whole store shut down.
And it's like, yo, the man Jim Moonwalking Ryan gonna talk about, oh yeah, we got something to combat Game Pass. You're gonna take PS Now and try to combine it with the PlayStation Collection. Yo, bro, you can't compete because this is a monster now. Game Pass is the future. Yo, feel me on this. Do you understand that somebody's gonna have a big 86-inch or 90-inch TV? They're gonna get Microsoft's Fire Stick that's gonna come out, and they're gonna be playing Halo Infinite with you. All they're gonna do is plug up their joystick to their TV with a USB port, or maybe it's a little Roku type box. I don't know. The game is changing, yo. The game is changing. Oh, let's get more gritty. Oh, excuse me. I forgot. Y'all used to laugh at us about how you don't have Yakuza. Every Yakuza is being remade, yo. And they'll be here March on Game Pass.
Facts.
Got him.
Bro. Like, what are we doing here? Hey, oh, here's another little nugget for y'all. That little Final Fantasy VII remake, that's going into Game Pass. And it's going to look better on Series X and Series S than, the PS4 and everything.
Facts.
Y'all backwards compatibility is not smooth. Yo, how many people I hear right now saying like, yo, I wish PS5 had safe delivery. I wish they did.
General. General and King James. They already tried to test the backwards capabilities, right? When they dropped the little mini PS, remember that? They dropped the little mini PlayStation.
Yep.
It died because they didn't buy it. So there went their little test. So why do you think they're gonna make some kind of? What are you gonna make some kind of stream service? You try to use cloud now to do your backwards compatibility, and you gonna charge them people now to play those old PlayStation games, which you know damn well they're not gonna play. You know they're not gonna play them because you already got text on it. So Jim Ryan really is just barking up his own tree. He's a lot of talk with no show. That's what he is. And he knows when he starts slipping, he's got to come out and say something. That's the way Sony is.
And yo, let me say this real quick. That little game you got called Returnal that's coming out March 19th. Once again, another developer looked at an Xbox game called Recore and flipped it. Right? You're not gonna tell me Returnal don't look like Recore, a darker Recore. It's the same game mechanics. King James, you know what I'm talking about, right?
I think was it at E3 last year or something like that?
No, it was at the Game Awards. Remember the lady? She died, and she's on this planet trying to figure out what happened to her life.
Yeah, you remember
And
that?
Oh, okay,
they
yeah.
shoot the
Right.
games just like Recore. It's just more darker and it's more
Facts.
furious. So, because I told New Legal, Corey Barlog, he played Rise Son of Rome, and he got the idea how to flip God of War. So
That's
once
it.
again, Xbox helped you get another franchise. But check this out. Let's keep it G. You got Returnal coming, supposedly God of War Ragnarok. You got Forza, Horizon Zero Midwest, and supposedly you're gonna fit Ratchet and Clank in there. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
None of them games 4K Ultra. Sony ain't made a 4K Ultra game ever. And you talking about somebody powerful.
And wait, let's get more gully. They still haven't even opened the storage capacity. People talking about the SSD, they work with Seagate. Yo, it's an option, and people are loving
right.
People are loving this SSD drive, even though it's 220, right? But Microsoft is about options. Do you understand with your PS5, you're getting 665 gigs because that damn UI takes up a huge amount of space, and then Astro Playroom, the tutorial for the DualSense controller, takes up 50 to 40 gigs,
man.
yo.
It's hilarious.
Come on, man.
It's hilarious.
Come on.
So they do everything they got to do to cover up that nonsense, man. That's what I think about it.
And in the media, it's such crap because they just want to use Xbox. It's like if you ever plaster a wall, anybody know I'm talking about, doing sheetrock, you got to cover the holes up, right? That's what they're doing. They're using Xbox. It's going to get to a point where you can't use Xbox anymore. It's going to get to a point. When I love what Xbox is doing, Phil Spencer said it, because I heard somebody say on IGN to him, well, where's your Horizon game, or where's your Last of Us 2 type game? He said, I don't need to make a game like that. We're going to make our own franchise. We're going to make our own great franchise with our first party. And he's doing it, yo. Yo, you should have seen them when they seen that R2 trailer. This PlayStation 5. And when they saw Aaron Greenberg drop that tweet, they lost their mind, yo. They lost their mind.
This 100 degrees facts, man.
Exactly.
King James.
Can't argue with it.
Thank you for that article, man. Thank you for the bomb you did. You're the reason that I did the show. King James is just here support. He dropped something that was jewels, man. I had to do this. I had to do this for the streets, man. And we would have done it yesterday. But, like I said, life calls. And sometimes things happen where we can't fit with the schedule. But we try to keep it as transparent. We try to keep it right here on the ground. We the base level. We are who we are. We here. This is the streets. This is the Xbox building. And we come to give you the truth and none but the truth. We see it. Y'all see it. Y'all know the deal. King James, you got any final thoughts, man?
The most that I can say is do your research before you buy your products.
Facts.
Know your products. Be like y'all said before, be your own gamer. Don't follow.
Yeah.
No reviews. Because I bought games that's like 6s and under, and I had hella fun with it.
Yep.
So gaming is kind of a what is it? It's a selfish hobby anyway.
It is.
So just do you.
Speak on it. The General, it's good to have you back tonight, man. It's good to have your presence. Good to have your energy. Good to hear your truth, fam. What you got to say for the crowd, brother?
Yo, man. Xbox keep rocking on. We about to take this over in 2021. More narratives gonna come out. They gonna hate on us more. When that Microsoft Flight Simulator come out, they gonna see they can't match the power. When Halo Infinite comes out, and thank you to Joe Staten, who I had to find out through that Halo Waypoint Forward newsletter. This dude did Halo 3 ODST. He did Halo 3. He did Halo 2. He was part of Halo Combat Evolved. Phil was smart for getting somebody that was with Bungie and that understands Halo and to bring Halo what it is, yo. there's so many great games coming for Xbox. Don't pay attention to these knuckleheads, yo. For real.
That's fact.
We have to stop. We have to stop letting the media dictate what we like. And my man King James made a good point. I know a game that was a 5.6, and I had a great time with it. It's called Marlon Briggs, the Black God
I had
of War.
one that was what was it? They gave Sea of Thieves what? 58?
Yeah.
I had a great time with Sea of Thieves.
Bro, Sea of Thieves is cracking right now.
Wait, new legal, and King James. Hold up. Here's another bomb they don't want to hear. So Sea of Thieves is becoming the top game in Japan. It's becoming the top game in South and Korea. Come on, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
It's on the up and up.
You know what I'm saying? Microsoft, I say it all the time. They see 5 years down the road. We get mad because we don't understand. Here's the problem with gamers. You don't understand big business. You don't understand what they're trying to do. Be a fan, yo. Be a fan. Yo, let me say this real talk, because it needs to be said. Enjoy the meal. You do not need to know how it's made. That's kind of the joy of having a great meal. You don't need to know how it's made. And that's the problem with the gaming industry. Everybody want to know how the meal is made. Yo, what happened to the magic, yo? What happened to being blown away? You got to talk about everything from the graphics to the Unreal Engine, dissect everything, and yo, we can't enjoy it. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn on that Cyberpunk, and I'm going to enjoy, put my headphones on, and I'm going to go to Night City and chill the night away.
Bro,
yo,
just get lost in it.
Be a gamer, bro. Stop being a YouTuber, man. And if you're a YouTuber, cool, do you. But you got a responsibility to speak about correct things. Stop being a sheep. Stop following the crumb side. Stop following the BS, man. You as a YouTuber have a responsibility to us as gamers to give us the truth. And that's why people come here to Di-RRec Gaming, because we give them the truth. You can sit here and talk about all the great things about Sony, but won't talk about Xbox. Yo, here's a fun fact for you. In that Game Awards show that you just saw, Microsoft showed AAA games. No media's talking about it.
None.
Not one. Not one. There's a problem, yo. There's a real disconnect right there.
Because they don't play Xbox, man. Exactly. That's just as simple as that. But here's the problem. What General's trying to say is it shouldn't matter if you're a journalist. You're there to present what's good in gaming. I don't care what your preference is when you're a journalist. So now I don't even respect to call you a journalist. I call you an entertainer. You clowns aren't gaming journalists.
They're fanboys and fangirls.
Yeah, man. Them dudes been handed them jobs by their buddies. They've been handed them jobs by their little buddies, man. Get out of here.
Let's just go back in this time machine real quick. When Yakuza, the new Yakuza, not Yakuza, I'm sorry. When the Shenmue 3 came out, they was dancing in the streets, yo. They was dancing in the streets.
Oh, man. Right? Oh, what a feeling. They were dancing on the ceiling.
Right. Because it wasn't coming to Xbox, right? They took 10 years to make Last Guardian. That was a dud. Nobody said about, the game was in development. Nobody said, and that game had bugs. Nobody talked about it, right? Okay, how about that? But yo, when Final Fantasy Remake came out, and they got the exclusive year right to Final Fantasy 16, and they got a 2-year exclusive for Project Ophelia or some role-playing game with this chick with telekinetic powers. Yo, they dance in the street. When we get Ark, we get Perfect Dark, we get our games, it's always a problem, yo. It's always
always a problem.
And it's sad.
It's World War III, bro. Remember Rise of the Tomb Raider?
Exactly. You remember that? That's right.
Yeah, exactly. When we bought Bethesda and ZeniMax, y'all was pissed. And all IGN talk about.
Oh, man, they showed their colors, didn't they?
Wrong. This is wrong. Alana Pierce. Alana Pierce.
What her fake ass?
I'm saying them, yo. Alana Pierce, you're in Cyberpunk. You're part of the Santa Monica writing team staff, yo. Why should we listen to you, yo? You're in Cyberpunk.
Right.
You're a character in Cyberpunk,
right? Yo. The game that they criticize right now. See how stupid you see? You see what goes around comes around?
Right. Wait a minute. Alana Pierce is now on the Santa Monica team, the same team making God of War. Do you think she's gonna write bad things about God of War?
Thank you.
Hell no. Bro,
Thank you.
understand this. This is about politics. This is about gaming views, and it makes money. I'm
That's
sorry.
it.
And they need to do what they need to do to keep their lights on. If
That's
you're
it.
an Xbox gamer, enjoy your games. Don't
Facts.
tell me you nothing to play. Don't tell me you bored. Don't put up the stupid things in the mansion
I
like,
see
oh,
right through you.
yeah. Don't put up the stupid things in the mansion on Facebook talking like, oh, is there really a difference between the Series X and the Xbox One S? Maybe I should have waited. Maybe it's not enough exclusive games. Yo, there's exclusive games. Go to your Game Pass, play your third party, get that high busters. Yo, the games are coming. The games are coming. But I'll say it again, yo. And people get mad at me when I say this. These new systems should have waited, yo. There was no need to put out 2 new systems in a pandemic. And people get mad when I say that, and it's true. And Cyberpunk should have came out next spring or next year around when Halo came out. You got to give developers time with games, yo. You got to, man. You got to. You never
Yeah,
developed the game.
it's a very unfortunate
Yo,
situation.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
never
can't
developed.
I
You
can't
never
argue
developed the
that.
game. You
I can't
never
argue
developed.
that.
Yeah, you never developed the game. You don't know what it means to be under crunch. You don't know what it means to work all night and not see your wife and see your kids. If you beat your games, you'll see for every game out there, if you beat your games, I'm talking about finish the campaign, there's always developers talking about like, oh, I want to thank my wife, I want to thank my family for putting up with me, blah, 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 and this and that. Why do you think that during December they take a holiday? Because of mental health, yo. Because it is such a strenuous thing to provide you entertainment. You don't develop games. You should not speak, tweet, or YouTube or talk about it behind a microphone about developing games.
You know
You're
what?
not a developer, yo.
You know,
And some gamers need to understand this.
telling the
Stay
truth.
in your place, man. Pick your joystick up, turn your power button on, and that's it.
Do you know this dude is telling the truth? And look, I don't want to hear about the sensitive, oh, they're talking about mental health people. Stop it. I grew up around kinfolk who had mental problems, who are handicapped, who are special needs. I don't want to hear none of that. We're keeping it facts here.
Yeah.
Do you know how hard it is to fake yourself every single day? General's not lying. Homegirl that was hosting the Game Awards, that did a little hosting, she suffered from depressions and anxiety. Because you know why? You're told to be fake. You're told to lie about these games. And when you're fronting on yourself, there's no future in your fronting. You don't believe me? Go on YouTube, on her channel. She was out there saying, what's wrong with this girl? She I working all these hours and being fake. That's all it is. When somebody's making you do stuff that you know internally is fake, and you do what you have to do to keep your lights on, yes, eventually it's going to get you. So how are you having fun? Think about it. Look at John Letterman. What does he talk about all the time on Twitter? His mental status. But you know what? He's always got something to say. So get your mental status off of Twitter then. If you getting headaches all the time, get off social media. Go throw a frisbee.
Fact.
You get paid to be a Sony fanboy, lame fake tech guy. You got yourself clown yesterday acting like you know Microsoft Genius. I called you on it. I told you when you start stepping up them doors and acting like you're going to speak on Microsoft Genius, you're going to fail your audience. He blocked me not too long ago. But you know the funny part about that guy is that he'll block you, then he'll unblock you. Because, you know, he's a lame. He actually acts like he doesn't care what you say, but they care what you say because they're weak specimen. They hide behind their followers. Your followers can't save you because they're blinded. You got blinded followers. So they can't save you. That's the bottom line. You can't even get them to justify you. They just follow you because you're just cool. It's just because you got a name. And you know, these companies throw you people to put up for your channel. So stop it. You ain't ground-based. You ain't make it because you known in these streets for gaming. You only here because the company you work for. We get your prostitution. But if you strip all that away, who are you? You're nothing. You're nobody. And that's why y'all ain't really happy. So when you're not happy, you want to stir up in our community. You want to talk down our games. You want to not speak on your side of things. You want to come over here and disrupt what we're doing. Well, guess what? There's a new day. It's called Di-RRec Gaming. And it don't conform to you guys. It conforms to the streets of the Xbox community, the voiceless without a platform. And we dedicated ourselves. I had the guy who helped me create this. He was tired of it, and he was a part of the gaming industry. In case anybody wants to know, he's a part of the gaming industry. And he told me, I don't care what you got to do, but you'll never fake the Xbox community. You never do it. We're going to build us a channel. We're going to stand on Xbox. Because I'm sick and tired of seeing it. And you, Dorian, you got what it takes to make this channel. I see you out here doing it. The way you're doing it right here, you do it on that channel. And don't worry about what anybody say. Don't worry about the followers. Don't worry if you don't get them. Because eventually, the truth makes you free. The people come out Di-RRec Gaming, they come because they come to check the truth out. There's no gimmicks over here. We ain't over here flashy. We don't wear shiny suits. This is Rap City in the basement.
Yes, sir.
You come in here, you sign your name as an Xbox fan on that wall, and you say, we here. You grab you a seat, you sit down, and you commune with us. That's what we do here. Yes, we build the community up. But yes, when we got to criticize, we bring some approach, but we still bring the truth. We don't have to play a flip coin side with you. We don't have to make you think, oh, we're going to do this so people don't think we fanboys over here. We fanboys over here. You ain't got to like it. But we love it. And we love what we do. So we're going to keep rocking Xbox over here. But we rock it. Respect.
Every day, 24/7, rain, sleet, cold, hail,
365.
Thank you. We own it. And with that, I'm going to salute the whole entire Xbox community and the real gamers out here. I would say thanks to everybody who continues to keep making our channel grow. We're going to get there, y'all. We here. We're going to be a force. We ain't going anywhere. I told y'all. We dedicated. We dedicated like servers. We're plugged in. I can't wait to show y'all what we got in store. But we going to do it when it's right. We're going to do it when it's right. We got everything. But we're going to do it when it's right. And I want to say thank you all for allowing us to stay here, to remain here. To everybody out here that cheers us on, to everybody out here that supports us, we can't thank you enough. And with that, thank you, King James. Thank you, General, for coming out. Thank you, Bo. And thank you, Techno Blast, for coming to the crib, hooking my stuff up for me, man. Get me back on this recording tip.
Hey, man, thanks for having me on here, bro.
Oh, you know it, bro. I had to get you on here, man. You represent the streets and just kick back. The next time I have you on, you're going to do your thing, brother. So I want to appreciate you, man, for just coming in to support me. Because you did send me that. You sent that beautiful jewel of information, man. And I want to say thank you for it. General, you know it, man. Pound for pound. This is Apollo Creed right here, man. I love this guy. Yo, I appreciate you, man. Look, the General did the show and trees were falling around, man. He still did the show.
Yeah. A tree fell outside my window, man. That was kind of scary. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the love, man. Good. General love. I talk about y'all all the time.
Oh, yeah, most definitely, man. Likewise, bro, likewise.
Yeah. We got you, man. Thank you all for coming out tonight. This is the new legal gentleman. We out of here. This is Di-RRec Gaming. Remember, keep it gaming. Chase the one up in life, and Xbox rocks and don't stop.
Xbox, you're rocking, you don't stop.
Get it?
Bye.